Well, hello to all you out there, and thank you for joining me today. It's Friday, June 9th, 2023. My name is Lenny Hernandez, and we've got a great show in store for you. Our episode features wonderful stories like honoring the fallen for Memorial Day, a Wildwood resident's history in Hollywood, celebrations and special events for Pride Month, a massive spring cleaning undertaking that's happening at the communities, and finally, Arrow's Older Americans Month celebrations. Yes, it is a glorious and breathtaking episode we have in store for you today. So let's not wait any longer. Welcome to Arrow Nicely News.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone.
Well, our first story of the day is about the Memorial Day celebrations that took place in Arrow communities everywhere. Families gathered, delicious food was consumed, and the fallen were remembered and honored on this special day. Our communities are filled with residents and staff who have lost loved ones to military conflicts throughout the years, so this day holds a very special significance and importance to them. Poetry readings, musical tributes, and 21-gun salutes were just a few ways the community showed their gratitude for fallen military members. We honor their sacrifice, and we hope that you spent the day doing the same in your very own way. Happy Memorial Day to you all. Next up, we're excited to share with you that there is a celebrity at the Wildwood Senior Living. Everyone, meet Carol Parker. Carol is a local celebrity in Joplin, Missouri, having spent 46 years on television, starting in 1973 as a co-anchor on the local news. But on top of that, she also spent a short time in Hollywood, California, where she found herself in a movie with the one and only Marilyn Monroe. That's right, sharp-eyed moviegoers can spot Carol dancing in 1954's There's No Business Like Show Business. Well, and the reason we're talking about Carol right now is because she was recently featured by the Joplin Globe, a local news outlet. The article is a lovely interview and retelling of her story that you can find in the link right now below this video. So go check it out because it is well worth the read. And having met Carol myself multiple times whenever I've been in Joplin, she is just the loveliest human being. June is Pride Month, an important time designated for those in the LGBTQ+ community to celebrate who they are and show others that it's important to be brave in the face of adversity. On June 28, 1969, after a police raid at the famous Stonewall Inn, a gay bar and safe haven in Greenwich Village, people took to the streets to protest and clash with law enforcement. These 6 days of protests were a direct catalyst for the gay rights movement in the US and ultimately the formation of Pride Month marches and celebrations. Now, fortunately, there is more acceptance for the LGBTQ+ community, but there are also new challenges, making continued recognition of pride just as important as ever. Arrow community showed their support and pride by wearing colors of the rainbow, attending a Pride March in Cleveland, hosting Drag Queen Bingo,
That was 3 years ago when I used to have a show. Now it's a disco, but not for Miranda.
B15. That's my shoe size.
That's it, isn't it?
and reading This Day in June by Gail E. Pittman and Christina Litton for Story Corner. Thank you so much to our teams at the communities for honoring Pride Month. It is important to show that those in marginalized groups are welcomed and loved, and you all knocked it out of the park. Arrow is also a very strong supporter of the LGBTQ+ community and are sending our love to all those members within Arrow communities and beyond. Be sure to check out your community's social media pages to see how they are celebrating. And happy Pride, everyone. Well, everybody, it is that time of year again. Spring cleaning. Yes, I know we are 1 week away from summer, but that doesn't mean that it isn't time to just dust the cobwebs and clear out the clutter that accumulated over the winter. Arrow knows how massive this project can be, so we make sure to send some extra help in the form of home office employees. Yes, home office teams arrived, rolled up their sleeves, and got to work. I mean, you would be surprised by just how much stuff gets accumulated at our communities. When you have, a dozen residents, it can get cluttered. But when you have hundreds of residents, it can turn into an Indiana Jones adventure. But no matter the size of the task, Arrow home office employees threw themselves into the work. And yours truly here was no exception. See right here? Here I am getting my hands dirty and practically dumpster diving. It was a good time. While the work was hard, it was very rewarding and always fun to be back at a community. By the time we were done, dumpsters were filled and communities, they felt like new. I also was able to catch up with Amber Moore, Arrow's Regional Director of Human Resources, to get her thoughts on spring cleaning.
So to me, decluttering really is just taking a moment to organize all of your different spaces, whether that is your office space, your storage spaces, even apartments. Working in a cluttered environment day in and day out can make you feel cluttered and make you feel disorganized. So it's a fresh start. It's a spring clean. I do the same thing at my house where I deep clean about this time of year. It's a great time of year that's getting warmer outside. Good time to just take the moment to really focus on getting yourself refreshed and ready for the summer. So I like coming to the communities for a couple different reasons. So for one, I like to meet with the team members that I see on Zoom every day. So I'm talking to business office directors, executive directors. Actually seeing them in person is nice. I don't like being part of a home office team and feeling so disconnected from the communities. We all work for Arrow. We're all on one team. So being able to come in and see the team members face to face, and even the people that we're recruiting and interviewing, being able to meet the people we've talked to over the phone and see them in their positions as well.
And for the community perspective, Wendy Newberg, Executive Director of the Madison, was kind enough to share her thoughts.
Well, it's been wonderful. Not only do our residents enjoy it, but our team enjoys it, and it does show, that we can do our thing and they can kind of assist us, and it gets us on the right page with everything. Well, I think we do spring cleaning so that we just have a reset and get everything nice and clean and back to the way they're supposed to be, set furniture the way it's supposed to be, and just kind of, purge things that don't need to be around anymore. Well, it's helpful because not only does it declutter our community, but it keeps it looking beautiful and keeps us proud of it, and it keeps us healthy because we got it all clean, so yeah.
No matter how cluttered or dusty your space is, it can be downright cathartic to deep clean after winter, and we highly recommend it. So happy spring cleaning, y'all! And now for our final story of the day. May is Older Americans Month, which is a time to acknowledge the contributions of past and current older persons to our country. The theme for 2023 was Aging Unbound, which offers an opportunity to explore diverse aging experiences and discuss how communities can combat stereotypes. To celebrate the month, communities held special events such as line dancing at the Fremont Senior Living. North Royalton posted artistic photos of residents along with inspiring words of wisdom. And Vitalia Strongsville hosted a senior prom, complete with prom king and queen, Jim and Nell. There were many more celebrations, so what do? That's right, we go to our community social media pages to see how they're celebrating. Happy Older Americans Month to all of you out there. Way to show everyone how to do Aging Unbound right. Well, everybody, that will do it for this episode of Arrow Nicely News. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me today. It has been just such a sweet and special time that I will never forget. Parting is such sweet sorrow, as they say, but don't worry. In 7 short days, we will be back with more exciting and heartwarming stories from around Arrow communities. For Aero Nicely News, I'm Lenny Hernandez. Have a wonderful weekend, an even better week, and we will see you all next Friday.